Ghastly state of things. It's what you call Bunbury, I suppose.
Yes. And a perfectly wonderful Bunbury it is. The most wonderful Bunbury I ever had in my life.
Well, you've no right whatsoever to Bunbury here.
That is absurd. One has a right to Bunbury anywhere one chooses. Every serious Bunburyist knows that.
Serious Bunburys? Good heavens.
Well, one must be serious about something if one is to have any amusement in life. I happen to be serious about Bunbury. What on earth you are serious about? Well, do you notice that, about everything I should fancy. You have such an absolutely trivial nature.
Well, only small satisfaction I have in the whole of this wretched business is that your friend Bunbury is quite exploded. You won't be able to run down to the country quite so often as you used to do here, Alfie. And a very good thing, too.
Well, your brother is a little off color, isn't he, dear chap? You won't be able to disappear to London quite so frequently as your wicked custom was, and not a bad thing either.
As for your conduct towards Miss Cardew, I must say that your taking in a sweet, simple, innocent girl like Cecily is quite inexcusable, to say nothing of the fact that she's my ward.
Well, I can see no possible defense for your deceiving a brilliant, clever, thoroughly experienced young lady like Miss Fairfax, to say nothing of the fact that she is my cousin.
I wanted to be engaged, Gwendolyn, that is all. I love her.
Well, I simply wanted to be engaged to Cecily. I adore her.
There is certainly no chance of your marrying Miss Cardew.
Well, I don't think there was much likelihood, Jack, of you and Miss Fairfax being united.
That is no business of yours.
If it was my business, I wouldn't talk about it. It's very vulgar to talk about one's business. Only people like stockbrokers do that, and then merely at dinner parties.
How you can calmly sit there eating muffins when we are in a horrible trouble I can't make out? You seem to me to be perfectly heartless.
Well, I can't eat muffins in an agitated manner. The butter would probably get on my cuffs. One must always eat muffins quite calmly. It's the only way to eat them.
I say it's perfectly heartless for eating muffins at all, under the circumstances.
When I am in trouble, eating is the only thing that consoles me. Indeed, when I am in really great trouble, as anyone who knows me intimately will tell you, I refuse everything except food and drink. At the present moment, I'm eating muffins because I'm unhappy. Besides, I'm particularly fond of muffins.
Oh, well, there's no reason why you should eat them all in that greedy way.
I wish you would have tea cake instead. I don't like tea cake.
Good heavens, I suppose a man ate his own muffin from his own garden.
But you just said it was perfectly heartless to eat muffins.
I said it was perfectly heartless of you under the circumstances. That is a very different thing.
That may be, but the muffins are the same. You can't ask me to go without having my supper. It's absurd. I never go without my supper. No one ever does except vegetarians and people like that. Besides, I've just made arrangements with Dr. Chasuble to be christened at 6:15 under the name of Earnest.
My dear fellow, the sooner you give up that nonsense, the better. I made arrangements this morning with Dr. Chasuble to christen myself at 5:30, and I naturally will take the name of Earnest, and Gwendolyn would wish it. We cannot both be christened Earnest, it's absurd. Besides, I have a perfect right to be christened Earnest if I like. There is no evidence at all that I have ever been christened by anybody. I should think it extremely probable I never was, and so does Dr. Chasuble. This is highly different in your case. You have been christened already.
Yes, but I haven't been christened for years.
Yes, but you have been christened.
Quite so. So I know my constitution can stand it. If you're not quite certain about your ever having been christened, I think it very dangerous you're venturing on it now. It might make you very unwell. You can hardly have forgotten that someone very closely connected with you was very nearly carried off this week in Paris by a severe chill.
Yes, but you said yourself, the severe chill was not hereditary.
It used to be, I know, but I dare say it is now. Science is always making wonderful improvements in things.
That is nonsense.
Jack, you are at muffins again. I wish you wouldn't. There are only 2 left. I told you, I was particularly fond of muffins.
But I eat tea cake.
Why on earth, then, do you allow tea cake to be served up for your guests? It's... what ideas you have of hospitality.
Now you're wrong. I've already told him to go. Why don't you go? And it's funny here.
I haven't quite finished my tea yet. And there's still 1 muffin left. My muffin!